the area did well again this year. As you look at some of the projects that are on the list, what kind of development do you see coming in Syracuse and the importance of that development in these various projects?
Well, you know, I'm thrilled that once again we did so well, and it's really a testament to teamwork and the entire region working together on a sustainable plan that helps everybody. I think what the good news is that we have seen all sorts of development which leads to jobs, and it's all different kind of development. In this round in particular, we've seen that money will go to the Inner Harbor, which will help us build a new neighborhood and a new project in the Inner Harbor, which this community has been waiting for years and years, if not decades. We also saw that money is going to go to a downtown garage. It's going to help us figure out what to do with a decaying piece of infrastructure that is incredibly important to economic development downtown. So it's across the board. So our nonprofits who continue to really hire people and provide good jobs and expand did well under this, as well as money that was given for potentially a grocery store on South Avenue that's going to be help people's quality of life. So it's all good news. It is a testament to different people working together, all of us agreeing on a list of priorities, and that list of priorities running the gamut from different types of development. But ultimately, what's most important in this is that this leads to jobs. And jobs leads to quality of life, and it goes across the board, whether it's downtown Syracuse, whether it's a new neighborhood, whether it's a grocery store, whether it's a community health center. It's all different types of development.
When the governor came through on his tour, you took him around the bus and showed him various work that had been done under last year's program. Is he, how forceful has he been in dealing with the region, saying that he wants to see results from these grants?
Well, I think that accountability is what has allowed us to, again, be in the top 2 in terms of regions and amounts of money that we get. Because if we were not able to deliver results, if we were not able to take these projects from you know, schematic drawings into the actual ground, you wouldn't see this happen again. So we just have, we've got a track record now of being able to work together, being able to agree on priorities, and most importantly, I think being able to execute on those priorities such that we're continuing to get these kind of resources in times when resources are very tough.
And are you already working on next year's list?
Everybody is constantly working on every list, and you know, now the stakes just get higher because we've done so well that now we're getting used to winning, and we don't want to lose again, or we don't want to lose, period. And so they're going to have to be better projects, more precise, better impact, wider impact. And I know, based on the leadership of Rob Simpson and the Chancellor and the county and the city and all of us working together, that we have really established a process that works for the benefit of the entire Central New York community, not just one sector.
There's kind of a disconnect between the economic activity in Syracuse and the fiscal crisis that the municipality faces. Are they just completely divorced from each other? Or?
No, I think it's really what we, and I say we, my fellow mayors, what we've been talking about is that the economic model for cities was developed, you know, 100 years ago, based on in upstate New York, in particular, based on large manufacturers who pay large amounts of property taxes. That economic model doesn't exist, not just in upstate New York, it doesn't exist in the United States anymore. And so the economic model that we see that's really working is more niche, smaller, very high-skilled, highly focused, different areas of the marketplace. But that does not inure to the benefit of property taxes. To the extent that there is a benefit, and there is a benefit, it is to people and income taxes, which inures to the benefit of New York State. But that's still important. We are all New Yorkers. And I remind the governor of that every time I see him.
Can you talk a little bit about the grocery store on South Ave you were talking about? What was that property again, and just how that's been progressing?
There's, you know, this administration, I have made it a priority to have assets that help people in neighborhoods, people particularly who walk, to help increase people living in our neighborhoods. We have to make sure that we have the kind of amenities like grocery stores. And so we've been able to open up a Tops, working with our partners, have a Tops in the Valley Plaza, which was closed for a number of years. We worked with Tops to make sure that when Wegmans left, there would be a grocery store that stayed in there. It's going to be open in the beginning of January on the north side. And now there's another neighborhood on South Ave that has continued to need a grocery store, and we've been working with them. Now, they did not receive all the money that they wanted to, but we're all used to a world where we don't always receive the money that we want. So it is a statement to say that we think that that kind of neighborhood asset and making sure that people have access to good quality, healthy food is vital to the quality of life of people who live in our neighborhoods, but also overall important to the health of the city of Syracuse.